So hot.
So hot.
Wow, it's like 8 a.m. and it's already really hot. The sun is blasting right now. We haven't had solar because of our panels, so I've had to turn off the power inverter
Every night.
nighttime. So I'd have to turn it back on in the morning. But our panels, I think, are coming in the mail today.
Cute spot.
It's not bad.
God, it's so hot. Oh.
I heard it feels like it's 90.
Yeah.
The sun is harsh out here for sure.
Yeah, we're all melting,
So because of that, actually,
aren't we? Melting.
we, throughout the whole day, will have one side of the bus opened, the side that the sun's not on, and that's got all the fan and all the screens and stuff, and then the other side of the bus that the sun is blasting on, we always leave completely sealed up.
And this will change in a couple hours. We'll have to switch it and put the insulation barrier back on the other side.
Keeping the sun out of the bus is essential.
Yeah,
honestly.
seriously.
And this thing, like, it's at a tilt right now because the sun's actually on that side, but I just wanted to get some
Airflow.
airflow. I'll show them our latest purchase, babe.
So we had to do it. We went to Home Depot yesterday and we bought another Ryobi fan. One, because they use the same 18-volt battery, so it just made sense to keep using the Ryobi system. And this was only $39, so it really wasn't too expensive. These last for about 9 hours on low, right?
Yeah, on low, the battery will last all night.
Yeah, so we just had to. It's going to get up to 100 today, which is the first time we've seen it that hot, and we just needed it. We also looked for window fans, but we couldn't find any that they sold that were the dimensions of our windows, but this is gonna work just perfectly.
You can actually fit both of them side by side
Yeah.
in one of these windows perfectly.
And it's really nice because now at nighttime when we're sleeping, we can each kind of have our own fan on us. Like last night was so hot. We didn't have a blanket until like 3 a.m. Kina, what are you doing, Cray?
She just caught me.
Speaking of awesome, cool spots, so
The reason we haven't finished up top here.
yeah, we were gonna put like a platform up here like we had before, but we actually have just kept it because this gets pretty cold. And oh my god, actually that feels amazing.
And the cats love to just lay up here and flurp
Love
out.
it, especially this little lady burglar.
So the main thing that keeps us cool, and the main reason we needed solar is for this guy right here, swamp cooler. Swamp coolers are pretty cool. They just blow cool, humid air out into the room. They're not air conditioners, but they do keep it nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
And I'll show you real quick. Actually, we don't have enough power. I'll have to wait until a little later to fire up the swamp cooler. We just don't have the solar juice for it yet.
No, we do not. We're also gonna take you to our favorite spot where Chad and I personally just go to dip in and get ice and cool.
Yeah.
Woo.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah, babe.
Yep. Obviously, if you have a place you can go outside of the bus to get cool, that's the way to go. Pool or water park or lake. We like to come to Boulder Creek. This has been our spot for the past couple weeks since we've been in Boulder.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I actually really quickly, just to go over, I was thinking about it because we watched Roll With It's new video yesterday called Coming Clean, where they were talking about how they're putting their travels on hold for the summer or for the time being because it's really expensive to travel. Not only are gas prices more expensive, but the roads are just more congested. Traffic's worse because everyone's traveling in the summer. So we just want you guys to know that we're going to try to show you around the most beautiful spots in Boulder, in and around Boulder, in Netherlands, in Estes. But yeah, this is going to be like our go-to. You'll probably see tons of vlogs take place here because it's just beautiful and it's amazing and we love it.
Okay. Swamp cooler works especially well if there's some ice in it. So I hopped on my bike and rode it up to the nearest grocery store, which is King Soopers here in Boulder, and grabbed a 10-pound bag of ice, strapped it to the back of my bike, and now I'm about to head back to the bus. This is your workstation?
Yes. The dual fans.
Yeah, it looks good.
I've never worked over here in my life, but.
Let's try and cram the bag inside of there.
Tab. You're cute. Oh my god, I cannot take it anymore.
Babe, where are you going? Babe, what are you doing?
Can you take the screen off, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, I just need the faucet. I need to it's too much right now.
Okay. I'm sure you're fine.
Okay.
It's a pool.
It is a
We're
pool.
on spray mode.
Yeah. Alright, babe.
Ready?
Spray me. Oh boy. This is the best part of my whole day.
Is it chilly?
No.
Feel good?
Yes.
I'm joining you. Oh, that's nice. This is the whole thing.
I know. It's like the best shower we've ever taken in the bus.
Really? That's good. Want me dripping wet to go turn it on?
I know.
Oh, that's nice. The breeze.
Nice.
The breeze is nice. Get it? Mm-hmm.
Now it's fine to be in the sun. That's
Yeah.
the thing with water.
No, it just cools you off immediately. It's a good idea, babe. High five.
We're just gonna apologize right now for the audio because the fan is on, and I'm sorry guys, we cannot turn
We're
it
not
off.
turning it off.
We just can't.
Sorry.
I think right now we're dealing with like the extreme of summer, so I love summertime, and like last week was amazing because it was like in the 80s the whole time, and it was warm, sure, but it wasn't unbearably warm, and we didn't actually even need the swamp cooler. But now this week we're in like the high 90s, hundreds, and it's just, the sun out here is insane. You go into the sun for a second and you just feel it like blazing your skin, and know that you have to get out of into the shade immediately.
Oh my gosh, it's exactly like skin almost like hear it.
I think our biggest thing and our big tip for you guys is if you don't already have a 64-ounce hydro flask, go get one. We have been filling ours up with ice, which is like the saving grace when you're super, super hot. Being able to drink ice cold water just calms your whole central nervous system down.
Be honest with you guys, okay? Hydro flasks are kind of like the Mac of the vacuum sealed thermos world. You can get a cheaper vacuum sealed thermos. In fact, we'll put a link in the description for the Coleman one also. Mm-hmm. But the accessories that you can get for the hydro flasks and the way that you can really customize them, and they're very stylistic, and I really just love my hydro flask. But you will pay a little more for them. The key is that they're vacuum sealed, so in between both layers of metal, there's no air or anything to get cold. So this water, I put ice in here about 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
And there's still ice in there.
Yeah.
And it's ice cold. So definitely get a vacuum sealed, double walled thermos, because you need the ice cold water to stay hydrated for sure.
I think that the overt heat, like we told you guys a week ago, I passed out from getting overheated, and I just know my body, and it just does not function very well. When I'm getting very hot, it's just not good. So I think that our moods are kind of like a little bit more iffy when it's really, really hot, because it's just uncomfortable and you're just like
sticky,
sweating and sticky without even
intimacy is
moving.
like out the window.
Oh hell no.
Don't even like want to touch it. You're like, ah.
I know, in bedtime I'm like, I have to lay diagonal just to avoid body heat as much as possible.
Yeah, it's we have to sleep with a very thin blanket that has no filling in it, and we sleep with fans on us.
And then of course there's kind of the concern of the cats. You know, I think I was just telling Chad earlier that it would be a completely different story if we didn't have animals at all on the bus, because when it got this hot in the middle of the day, which is only like 9:30 right now, but when it got super hot, we could just either go somewhere air conditioning, to a coffee shop, whatever, do some work, go down to the creek, go to a pool, and keep ourselves cool. But it's a little bit different when we always have to maintain the temperature in the bus 24 hours a day, whether it be winter or summer. We have to maintain a very livable temperature in here because the cats are in here the majority of the day except for their morning walks.
And we might be a little different than you because we are using solar. If you're plugged in somewhere and you have infinite...
You might have an AC.
Infinite, electricity, then you have an AC, and this isn't even applicable. You're just watching two people suffer in their bus. But for, you know, having solar, the biggest thing about solar that you might not think about before moving into a bus, and I would not go back. By the way, just to let you guys know, we're not trying to gripe about any of this. We love our lives in the bus.
For sure.
We just want to inform you and give you guys our experiences so that maybe you're not broadsided when you experience your first 100-degree day in the bus.
Yeah, don't feel like you're alone. Exactly.
The biggest thing that you're not going to think about with your solar is that in order to get your solar energy, you always have to be parked in direct sunlight.
Yeah.
The most direct sunlight that you can get is where you want to spend your day if you're trying to get solar energy. If you park in the shade, you're not going to get any energy. Be a little bit cooler in the bus, but there's no way you're going to be able to charge the batteries for your fan or run your swamp cooler or anything you have to try and stay cool.
And there are also ways to mitigate that by, like, you know, not mounting your solar panels to your vehicle so that you can take them out and move them in the sun, but you stay parked in the shade. That really only works if you're somewhere where you know you can be parked, like a campsite or friend's driveway or whatever the case may be. But right now we're just parking in parking lots around town, so we can't just like pull our solar panels out and like have this whole setup. We have to kind of try to stay as discreet as possible, and that means just parking in the sunlight, getting our energy, trying not to melt.
Yeah, there's no secret. Sorry if you clicked on this video and you were hoping for like some kind of bus guru's secret to staying cool. I mean, the secret is just lots of fans. Know yourself, know your body. Listen to your body. If you start getting a headache and you start feeling lightheaded, and when you stand up, if everything starts to go a little bit black and then come back, chug. Chug, chug, chug. Drink as much water as you possibly can. That's really the key to the whole thing. That's, okay, if you were looking for the bus guru's secret, it's water.
Yeah, Hydro Flask.
Get a Hydro Flask. We have 2 of these. So we have 128 ounces of water for drinking on the bus every day, and we try to go through twice that.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do when it's hot, which is what we were doing yesterday because we didn't have ice yesterday morning, is we were just drinking water straight from our tap, and the water in the back is a little bit warmer, obviously. Even though it's insulated back there, it's still a little bit warm. So yeah, I think the key is ice cold water.
I fill this all the way up with ice, and then filled it up with water, and then start drinking that, and as the ice melts, it's freezing
more
cold.
Water
It
to
is so cold right
now. It's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
hope that gave you a little bit of insight, a little bit of information.
Hopefully the audio wasn't too flirty.
So give us some ideas if there's anything that you guys want to see. We're always open to suggestions, to thoughts and video ideas. We're going to be here in Boulder for a while, so we want to make content for you guys while we're here. So please don't hold back, especially you patrons. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe every one of our videos. You guys are doing fantastic. And
comment down below.
Comment down below. Head over to LivingZEAL's patron page to become a patron. We have some really awesome deals on there right now.
Super cool benefits.
Super cool benefits is what I meant to say. She's so much better at this now. I used to do this for all the videos.
I've gotten
and
into
now
like
you've gotten into a thing, and I'm like, I feel so out of my.
Oh, you're good.
I'm all flirt. Well,
It's
you
okay.
guys know how to
It's the
support us.
heat.
You're great.
Yeah, and also if you've never checked out LivingZEAL.com, go check that out. Chad's kind of in the process of revamping the website, so it might even be under construction for a couple days. So if you want to see it in its current condition before it gets all changed, go check it out. Let us know what you think about the current page. All right.
Live zealously, people.